Hello everyone, it's your girl Kaylin and welcome to episode 51 titled Stay Where You At, okay? So honestly, I feel like on this podcast we talk a lot about relationships a lot and like what red flags to look out for in relationships, but we don't really talk about friendships. Friendships are just as important as relationships are. I know, right? I love y'all. I really do. But friendships are just as important as relationships are, and there can be red flags in friendships as well. 100%. And, you know, when it comes to knowing how to differentiate between who's your real friend, who's really in your corner versus not, it can get really hard. Mm-hmm. Just like in a relationship, when it comes to knowing if that person is really for you or not, it can become hard. So we wanted episode 51 to be about friendships and what a good friend looks like, what a loyal friend looks like, and you know, how to make sure that you really know who's in your corner versus who's not. Some people might have snakes in their circle.
Everybody has a motive.
Watch out for the snakes.
Not all motives are bad, but everyone has a
motive. You know what I'm saying? So the first question that I want to kind of pop off on or with is, what does a good friend look like to y'all? What does a loyal, supportive friend look like to you guys? Like, what are some traits of a loyal and supportive friend? And then we're going to get into red flags we should look out for. But let's pop off with that.
Loyal is just, first thing for me, you're there at my lowest. And you're just giving the comforting words. But not just words, but just being there physically and just, because some people, not everybody could take baggage. Not everybody could take everybody's problems. So all I feel like is, that person could be there and like take it and give you a solution, try to be there. I start to see like, wow, you're really a loyal person. You really care for my well-being. You care for my health, my mental health.
So when they're there for you at your lowest.
Yes, that's what I see. Like, you're there at my lowest. Like, 'cause people, everybody could be there when you're at your highest. When you get to the lowest, that's when you really see.
That's when you
who's
like
in your corner.
Where's everybody at?
Whoa, where was you? But like that one person, like they notice, no, something's not right with her today. I know the little things. It's the little things that matter. And I feel like when you sense the little things and they're doing what needs to be done as a friend, and it's just like they don't have to do everything, because some people do, like, what's that word? Overstay.
They're welcome.
Overstay their welcome as a friendship. So some people
overstep their boundaries.
Yes, overstep their boundaries, because not everybody wants to talk about how they're feeling. But
all the time, yeah.
It's just, there's a way to communicate. And just a friend that knows you, knows little things about you. That's what I consider a loyal person. Just the little thing.
I think it's somebody that feels like home, I guess you could say. Like, for me, I have no sisters. I have two lovely brothers, Bill and Kai, love you so much. But you're not girls.
Yeah.
And for me, that's what I've always looked for in my friends, is somebody that I'm like, okay, like, you feel like a sister to me. You feel like home. You know, I feel like I can trust you. I feel like I can be myself. I got a lot of, I don't want to say I have a lot of personalities, but I have a lot of emotions, I guess you could say. Like, I'm not moody, but my friends know, like, if I'm not in the mood, like, you could tell.
Yeah.
Like, if I just am quiet, you could tell. Or if I'm, like, extra excited, you could tell. Or if I'm mad, you can tell. Like, I wear all my emotions right on my face. Like, it's not a behind. Like, it's
which is
none of
hard
that.
on your sleeve.
Yeah, my emotions are right there. My faces are right there. Sometimes they get me in trouble, but I feel like a good friend is just somebody I feel at home with, and it's taken me some trial and error for sure. I feel like I'm a very forgiving person. I give a lot of chances, like more chances than probably need be, and it's hurt me in the end. But I feel like with all of my friendships, it's never been like surface level. I feel like when I am a friend with somebody, like we get really close, and it's just because I am cautious of who I give my energy to. And again, I want to feel like I'm at home with somebody, and I like the camaraderie. I like that stuff. Like, I'm a real, like, a group person. I like to do that kind of stuff. I like to have fun. I like to, like, when we would be at school, we have our family dinners together every night. Hey, 7 o'clock, meet in Maryland, we're going to eat.
Yeah, we have family dinners in college.
Dinner. We did have family dinner. We had to make sure we had dinner.
Exactly.
And then we had breakfast Saturday morning.
And then everybody did their, shenanigans afterwards. Someone would go be with their little boy toy. And you go do homework. Everyone's separated afterwards, but it was always that, like, checkup time. Like, all right, how was everyone's day? What did everybody do? And it's important, especially for me, speaking off of experience, I might overshare sometimes. Like, I might share something with someone that I'm just like, why did I tell you that? But I already told you that. So it's like, shoot, I gotta, make sure for next time that I'm not oversharing. But I feel like when you find those friends that you're like, I can tell this person that I just shot somebody. Yeah. And they wouldn't tell them. They wouldn't tell another person. They would keep it with them. And of course, people are gonna mess up. People are gonna tell other people's business, and it's it's based off of just learning. Like, you got to remember, like, even if you want to tell somebody so bad, tell your pillow, tell your dog, tell your mom or your brother or your sister, somebody that, you know, it's not going to get back to. But I think, you know, learning from that trial and error, and really, you pick your friends, of course, but the people that stay the longest, I feel like you don't pick. Like, God really places those people in your life, and they're just like, you kind of feel it like, I think we're going to be friends for a minute.
I bet.
It's always that feeling. I'm friends for a long time.
Yeah. Like, I think you're going to be here for some time. Or there's even the people that you would have never expected that you thought were going to be there forever. And then they start switching up. Yeah. And even like, it might not be a switch up situation, but I'm a firm believer in too, and you outgrow people.
You do.
You really outgrow people. Not everybody can level up with you because not everybody has it. And I think when you keep, because I have my fair share of, you know, not running out of friends, but just realizing that places that I'm going, these people can't come. And it's no love lost, it's no beef, it's no drama, it's no nothing, but it's just like, you can't come with me where I'm going. Still love you, we can still, you know, communicate from afar, check in every so now and then, but you just can't come. You have to be selfish when it comes to your friends, because it's not all about relationships. Like we always say, like, your friends, me personally, not everybody sees it this way, but my friends become my family. My friends become people that I think about and look out for, put them on, help, be there for, because it's so important to have those people. And even, like, you know, we talk about God on this podcast, but even if you don't believe, but I feel like it's been talked about in the Bible that it's so important to have friends, to have people that are there with you, to be with you, to uplift you, because it's not, you can't do everything by yourself. You can't. Like, even though people are like, oh, I don't need anybody, I don't need friends, you kind of do.
You have to.
You do. Having that mindset, just, I don't need nobody. I've seen those memes.
It's
F
not
everybody.
it's
just, okay, I get it. You could have a small circle, but just cutting everybody off, it's not good to you. You just feel alone, and that's when you really get in those dark times, because you don't have nobody. You don't have communication. Like, we're humans, we need to communicate.
We do.
We have to communicate. Us to be silent, it drives us crazy.
And all three of us are talkers. We like
exactly. I love talking. Most talkative in middle school since day one. Every parent conference, talkative.
I'm crying. That's what your teacher said about you.
Your daughter's great school, but Miss Agnet, she just does a little more.
That was definitely my teacher.
We gotta sit her
like, no. Like, I don't talk a lot. Are you crazy? I do my work. My parents would be like, girl, you talk our ear off at home. So what makes you think I'm going to believe you? You don't talk in school.
Right.
But it's important. Friends are important.
I love that. I really love that, Key. Everything you said was just spot on.
Yeah.
I think for me, what a loyal and supportive friend looks like to me is just a consistent friend. You know what I mean? I feel like I can't stand inconsistency when you're in my life one moment, then you're out, and you want to hang out one time.
It's just not fair. It's not fair to you.
It's not. It's just, and it can leave you confused as to where you stand with certain people. Those friends who you know you can rely on, and I don't mean consistency in a way where it's like, oh, we're always talking, or I FaceTime you every day. No, a consistent friend. You know, I hit you up, you respond. I invite you to this place, you let me know. We communicate, we hang out, we do this, we do that. You're consistent with your energy with me. When it becomes inconsistent and I can't really tell where you stand with me, that's when I start to question things. And that's why I love that we titled this episode Stay Where You At, because choose where you're gonna stay. Are we friends or are we not friends? You know what I mean? That consistency is so important. You have to nurture your friendships. You have to make sure that you do communicate with your friends. You check on your friends. You never know what people are going through in life. Especially when people are going through something, the likelihood of them reaching out to you is very small. So checking up on your friends, making sure they're okay, checking on your strong friends is important. 100%. I feel like I can be the strong friend a lot of times, but I go through a lot of my own things too.
And I make sure I gotta check up on Kayla.
Kayla know me. I call Kayla
strong
at least
me.
once
I'm like,
a week.
oh, let that go.
I call Kayla.
How are you? How is everything? And I like to do that with all my friends. Like, how's your mental? How are you? How are you doing?
Like, how are you really?
Like, I even do that. I brought up my brother a while back, but my brother Caillou, if you're listening to this, he wants to be on the podcast.
Shout out to Caillou.
Shout out to Caillou. But Caillou is such a strong person on the outside, and such a person that is like, no one will see me at my worst. Like, no one will see me upset. No one will see me like crying. And
that's how I feel.
I'm a crybaby. If I feel like I'm gonna cry, the waterworks are coming down. And I try and instill that in my brothers, like, you know what, feel it. Like, feel. I don't know why, like, I'm getting teary-eyed right now. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's the... No, I'm not about to cry. I'm not sad. I'm not about to cry. But it's the waterworks in me. Like, I feel like I just have a lot of water in my tear glands. Whatever. But I think it's so important to check on those people that are so, like, rock solid like that.
Yeah.
Because if you build up all that emotion in you, you're gonna burst.
Oh yeah.
And it's important to be there for those friends that are always the ones giving the advice to the other people and telling everybody else it's gonna be okay and telling everybody else what to do, because those people need that person too. Because if they can't find it in their family or they can't find it in somebody else, it's always good to have that one person that you feel like, you know what, I could tell this person anything.
Right.
I could tell them if feel like I'm about to just be done, or if I feel like I'm just so angry, I'm so mad at something, like I can tell them. And sometimes people don't need you to tell them something. They just need you to listen.
Sometimes you have to listen.
Yeah, just be there to listen to that person. Be an open ear. Like, I be checking on you, Caitlin. You can't fool me with
Yeah,
this.
Caitlin be trying to hold it together, but I be like, girl,
how are
I'm
you?
definitely
I gotta
one of
call
those
Caitlin,
people,
make sure
guys.
you're good.
I definitely will literally not, if they know when I'm not in a good mood, but I will still say I'm fine. Like, I'm the friend
She'll be
that's
like,
like,
I'm fine,
good,
but I'm
good.
irritated. Yep, she's
Yeah,
mad.
Sabine's trying to do it to me a couple times.
Sabine
It's fine.
does that
I'm fine.
too.
It's
I have
fine.
a problem.
It's okay.
When I say
I'm
it's
figure it out.
fine, I got
And
it.
it literally makes me so mad. I literally want to shake her. Like, Sabine.
Oh yeah,
stop.
every time
It's
she
not
does that, I
fine.
literally just want to go
You're
off
upset.
and
You're
go
like,
off
it's
on
fine.
her.
It's fine. It's fine. Sabine.
Because that's what I'm doing. Trying to be my vocabulary. It's fine. Everything's gonna be
No,
okay.
but sometimes it doesn't always have to be fun.
Yeah.
And it
doesn't
doesn't.
always
I
have
know.
to be okay.
I be trying to
If
those
something's
keep
bothering
it-
you, you gotta be like, actually, no, it's not fine. I'm upset because this didn't happen. Or I'm
Yeah.
mad at this, or I'm sad, because you gotta get it out.
I know. I be trying to express my communication when it comes to expressing my feelings. It's hard because I just feel like I just try to keep it all in. Because you know I'm gonna figure it out. That's my problem. Like I hold a lot of stuff in. My parents tell me that. Like I just don't share it. Even though I'm a talkative person.
Be that way.
I'm not an open book. I would say I'm a brochure. I give you the important details that you need to know, but like not every single detail. Until you get there, then you know everything.
I like
Right.
that.
That's all I
Ooh,
say.
I'm not an open book. I'm a brochure.
You get all the important information that you need to know.
You do. It's quick, it's simple, it's straight to the point.
and easy.
Yeah,
I like that.
but that's what I think a good friend is. It's just about that consistency. Be consistent, you know, be reliable. Just
Yes.
being a person that I can rely on. When I call you and I need help and I'm going through it, I know you're going to answer. I know you're going to be there for me. I know you're going to listen. But I feel like that inconsistency and, you know, one day you're like this, the next day you're like this, it's too much for me, you know, and I just don't really consider that to be a loyal and supportive friend or a good friend. But what do you guys feel like are red flags in friendships? What are some red flags where you're just like, I got one, especially with the whole Portia thing that just happened. Oh, that's a huge red flag. If you backdoor your friend,
Portia is canceled in my book. Thank you. I don't want to talk about
If
it.
you-
She's canceled.
if you backdoor your friends, it's an automatic no. Ladies, I'm sorry. I feel like men have a different
Portia,
guy code,
if you're
but for
out
the
there
girl
listening-
code, there is no backdooring guys.
Portia,
Okay.
Girl, you did
Get off social
that
media.
girl so dirty.
Dirty.
There's no justifying
And you went to
that.
her house on
And something
national
like that has
television.
happened to me before. No shade, no tea. We're not gonna get into it. But I look at people that do that and I'm just like, what goes through your mind? I would never, if somebody, I don't care the capacity of what level you've been with this guy or whatever your partner, if you've talked to them, if you know, whoop-de-whoop with them, if you kiss them, if you whatever, I'm sorry, they're not for me. Like, we could be friends, like, cool, but the level that Portia took it to,
Oh my gosh.
She
my
posted.
goodness, you're getting married.
And we're getting married. In
She,
the
but she
caption.
claimed she was never friends with her. So I'm not gonna justify it. But
first
you
of
went to
all,
that girl's house.
You went to her house.
You smoked her hookah.
You smoked her
her
hookah.
face.
And you sat at her
You
house
ate her
in Atlanta.
appetizers.
Yep. And
you're
now
married?
you're married to her man.
There's too many fish in the sea. I'm sorry.
Oh my
There's
God.
too many people.
Yeah,
to
that's
wanna
how bad.
pick.
She went to her house. This is an episode.
Yeah, there was-
that
I
episode.
watched
When
it.
she met her. Hey, Val.
Kiki in, and she
Hey,
was
guys.
the
Okay, guys,
first one last.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
we're getting off
Sorry,
topic.
that was a lot.
But
Sorry,
listen,
Portia.
I have a question. I know we're getting off topic, but do you guys think it's just kind of like a publicity stuff?
No, one
Do
thing
you
about
guys
Portia,
think it's something that's like happening for more views? Does Atlanta
Oh,
Housewives
no.
need more
Portia,
views right
One thing
now?
about Portia, one thing about her, she gets to the bag. Every guy, she likes to be taken care of. So
Yeah.
A lot of people think she's pregnant.
Oh my god.
That's why a lot of people think she's pregnant.
By
Like, that's
him.
why they're just trying to get married.
Okay, I could see that. I could see that
That
happening.
can't be out, but I can see that.
Okay, but yes, guys, backdooring friends is a huge no-no.
And I think another red flag is somebody. My mom instilled this in me a long time ago. If you have somebody that is quick to come to you and talk about somebody else, please best believe they are talking about you to someone else. Like if they're gossiping to you,
They
like,
feel comfortable.
Girl, guess what? This person did this, this, and this. They're taking everything you said and going back and telling that to another person. A gossipy friend is not just gossipy towards other people. They're talking about you.
If they feel comfortable to tell you,
They're talking about you.
and especially, I love when they like, I heard they said this. What did you say in that conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't one sided.
It wasn't
At
one
all.
side.
It was not one sided.
I hate
I
when
always
I
know
get
too.
that. Like, I heard.
And I can't
Why
stand
didn't you
like
say
people that are like,
anything?
"Ooh, girl, what happened? You're messy, Sarah. Stay away from me. Stay away from
Some
me."
people like to ask
"Ooh,
questions.
just
Girl, I haven't
tell
had
me."
Wait.
But if you're, that's different. If
Yes,
you're close
Sabine,
friends.
you are the what happened. Sabine knows she knows everything about everyone.
Sabine-
I swear, she be coming out the
Sabine
woodwork
is the
with
human
all
shade
these
room.
facts.
She'll be like,
No,
actually, I know
don't put
exactly what happened to
No,
this
this is
person.
on the
And you're like,
internet.
"Oh my gosh,
I am
Sabine."
not an internet.
And you're like, "Oh my gosh, Sabine."
To be
How do you know
honest,
that?
okay, my personality, I don't know. People just love telling me stuff.
We
You
always
know
used to
that.
tell Sabine that Sabine's not mixy, but Sabine knows a little bit of everybody.
She
In
does. She knows everyone.
Every place. Sabine
I
knows
do,
everybody.
but I don't know why. People just love talking.
Walking
I'm
around
talking
with
to person.
Sabine is literally like, you'll just be like, let me get on my phone, because Sabine is about to talk to the next person that's go up to her, because they'll be like, hey girl, and you're
Yes.
like, hey girl, and you're just like,
And
they
it's
do
a
the
genuine hey too. It's
Yeah.
not like the hey.
They do the
See,
courtesy
I'm a
hi
really
when
nice
hey.
person.
they
I
do the
don't
little
know.
courtesy hi to
I'm
you
a
or whoever
nice
she's
New Yorker. I'm a nice.
You're a
New
nice
Yorker.
New Yorker.
Sabine
girl.
is. Sabine's a nice New Yorker.
There are nice New Yorkers, guys. Sabine
There
is one of
is.
them.
I'm really a nice person. That's why I always get. It's fine. Like I don't like to argue and all that because when it gets there, now everything's out the room. I
Yeah,
don't like to
she'll
get-
flip. She's still a New Yorker.
She will.
But she is a
We've
nice
seen
New
it
Yorker.
firsthand. We've seen it firsthand with
Yes.
with Justin. Remember that situation with Justin?
Don't
At the
play with
party.
me.
You don't remember?
Oh, the
They got in an
part.
argument.
Oh my.
Sabine went.
No.
off.
Let's talk about Rolling Loud, New York.
Oh, they try to play my friend Justin, and hold on, y'all not about to.
You guys
So
see the voice
somebody,
change? Did you see the voice change?
Cause it's just like, hold on, you not to talk crazy to my friend. Like, whoa, like back up, sir.
They're not.
so basically, guys, somebody tried to accuse our friend Justin of stealing like $80 out of their pocket. Mind you, if you guys have ever been to any kind of music festival or Rolling Loud, it's a lot of people
It's expensive, very expensive
a lot
to
of
do.
pickpocketers that go
Yes.
around. So they always tell you, make sure you have your fanny pack, make sure everything is on tight, close to you.
Yes.
But I guess some guy lost like $80 he had in his pocket, and Justin was not even nowhere near him. But I guess he just like randomly found him and was like, "Did you steal my $80?"
And
we're looking like, "What is going on?" And Justin, he's such a sweet person, guys. Like
he's
he's
very
he's a
non-confrontational.
Yes, he's a very
non-confrontational person.
non-confrontational.
So he's looking like, what's going on?
Like, he looks just like
and
you.
I think I said something first.
Me, Kayla
New
was
York.
like, nah. I was like, hold up, sir.
You guys,
Get the bag.
Sabine's voice went down like 3.
I have a man
Matches.
voice when I'm mad. I have a man voice like, hello. Hi, my name's Sean. How you
He
doing?"
scared, like, Sabine scared the guy away. He got so scared. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I just thought, like, he had on a white shirt, and the guy
Cut
was
the
behind me,
stuttering.
had on a
That's
white
what
shirt.
I'd be like.
I'm sorry. Just chill. I apologize." She's like, "No, get away. You're not about to accuse him of stealing money." It was bad. But yeah, guys, she has a flip.
I have a flip. That's what I'm saying.
But
I'm
that's
really a
somebody
nice
that's
person.
going to be supportive.
That's
Sabine
what
Yeah.
being
is
a supportive
ride or
friend
die.
looks
I'm a
like.
supportive person.
She's
yeah.
a ride or die.
Because I know you guys, I'm not confrontational either. I don't fight, but I know if a situation happened, all my friends would be up there like, in
Oh
what?
yeah, the
Like,
crew,
are
the
we-
gang. I ain't gonna lie, this gang. She did what?
Naya
Oh,
too.
oh.
Naya.
Oh.
Naya Sarai, you know
Shout out to
that is a-
Anaya. Shout out to Anaya. Anaya does not play
Right.
those
Remember
games.
outside of the party, the frat party, and Naya was like, "No, you're not gonna talk to me like
Yes,
that."
it was
Her
Yeah.
Jersey accent.
She
The
Naya.
Jersey
Naya
accent
don't play
came
with
out.
Naya.
Yes.
But that's good people to have in your circle, you guys.
Yes.
Good
They got
people-
your back at the
Yeah,
end of
to
the day.
have your back, to pick up where you fall. Cause me, I'm not a fighter, but I'll hurt your feelings, and it sounds like I hurt your feelings, but I could talk. I will talk you down, and not everyone is a talker, like in that
She has a
aspect.
mouthpiece.
So if we're not gonna fight, put
Yeah,
me
I'ma
in the
let you
front.
know.
Put me
All
in
right.
the front.
Yeah.
I
Cut
will
the
hurt-
BS, cut the
Yeah.
smile. I'm gonna let you know.
No,
But you're right.
it's all cutesy and fun and games, but it's people. it's people like that you want to have in your circle. People that you know will be there for you till the wheels fall off of your good days, your bad days, your hair done, your hair not done, you looking messed up. People that you know, if you call them like, look, I'm really down bad, can you help me with this? Or I really need this. Or it doesn't have to be monetary. Or you know what, I'm really just in a horrible spot right now. I need you to listen. Can you help me? It's important to have those people. And even for people out there that are like, oh my gosh, I just can't find friends, or I can't seem to, really create genuine relationships. Just pray and just wait and just ask, to really receive those good, genuine people in your life, and they'll come.
Yeah.
They will. They'll come.
The gossiping is a good red flag, though. And I've had to learn that the hard way, too. And I seen this post the other day, and it was just like, I barely tell anyone anything. So when someone knows something that I didn't tell them, I know exactly who told them. And I've been put in so many situations like that, where I'm oversharing and telling people things that they really don't need to know, and it gets to someone else, and sometimes it gets to other friends. Like, you don't tell your friends the same thing. Like, you can have a friend circle, but you tell one friend one thing and you don't tell the other friend another thing. But you still have to make sure that you are around people who you can trust and are trustworthy. But Sabine, what are some more red flags you feel?
I've been through a lot with friends.
What are some red flags you feel, for real?
A big red flag is just, I don't know how to say it, but just like someone that just, wow, I can't believe, like, ooh, you look good. Like, look, they give you compliments.
Envious of you.
But it's just, it doesn't sound like a compliment. It
Like,
sounds
not nice, nasty kind
nice,
of.
nasty. Like, oh, look at you. Like, at least you got your hair done. Like, at least your hair look like this. Like, it's compliments,
and jealousy.
but it just sounds like jealousy behind it. So I had a friend like that, and I realized, like, why, like, you always, like, I like the compliments, but I feel like you're putting yourself down, but it sounds like you're kind of jealous. And I had to bring it up to her. Like, I feel like I don't want to be that self-centered person, but it's just like, I feel like you're jealous of me, and I can't be friends with somebody like that, because I'm thinking you're there and happy, but you're really just envy of me. Yeah. And that is bad energy. That's very bad energy.
Energy is transferable too, and you gotta make sure you're not having people like that around you, because it just messes.
It will bring you. It will really throw you off balance.
Yeah,
you will get imbalanced by being around people like that. And I feel like you always know deep down in your heart, like, when there are people around you that just have some things to work on, or their intentions aren't as genuine as they seem. So I always tell people, go with your gut. If you have that one friend that's around you where it's just like, something's just not right, follow that feeling. And I'm not saying to cut them off immediately, especially if you don't have any hard evidence for it. But, they always say keep your enemies close, but just know how to move with those kind of people and kind of watch out for them. Don't be so trustworthy around him. I feel like deep down in your heart, your gut will tell you when that one person is just not it for you, for real, or that one friend around you, their intentions aren't as pure as they seem. So always go with that gut feeling and that gut instinct. But I don't know. I feel like some more red flags. I don't know. There's so many. There's so many.
I will say. I will say though, it's important to not be so hard on your friends. I think a lot of people are so like, you gotta be perfect, or you're cut, or you do this one thing, you're cut. If you see that, I don't want to say if you see that potential in your friend, but if you know this person, you know what, this person's always there for me. They're a genuine person, but they just mess up. Yeah. We're all human. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all going through life at the same age, at the same, maybe not even the same rate. Some people are more mature than others. Yeah. Be easy on your friends. Don't hold them to such high standards. And if one little thing ticks off, or if they told somebody this, or if they did this, or they had a bad day and they came at you crazy, you're just like, oh, she's cut. Yeah, and then you're lost out on a good friend that just messed up. That's what I'm saying. You have to know the difference. Deep down in your gut, you'll know the difference between a friend who either is going through a lot in life and genuinely has a lot of things that they need to work on, but they do their best to be the best friend to you, versus someone who just doesn't have your best interests at heart. It's very loud. You'll be able to tell the difference, but don't give up on your friends so easily as well. It's an investment. Just like relationships, don't give up on your relationship so easily as well. Like, some people genuinely do have that potential to be something, but they just have a lot of work to do. But know when it's time to cut them off, and know when it's just like, okay, they're doing what they're doing, they just messed up, not to take things so personally. And help them. And don't have such high expectations for your friends too. I feel like
once you set those expectations where you feel like they have to do this, that, and the third, once they don't do those things and it makes you mad, you end out possibly losing out on a good friend.
Yeah.
Don't ever have expectations for people. Expect people to be who they are.
And
once you sign up
we're
and
not
expect them to
perfect.
mess up.
Yeah.
It's like once you commit to that friendship and once you sign up to be someone's friend, you should genuinely be expecting them to be as they are. And that's it. Don't have such high expectations for people. Expect them to be them. And that's just that. And I feel like that's something that I've been learning to live by and I've been learning to just really implement in my life is just learning how to expect people to just be them. And I have to make the decision for myself. If I'm investing in this friendship, am I willing to accept this person as they are each and every day? Yes or no? If it's a toxic thing, no. But if it's a not toxic thing, yes, 100%. On your good days, on your bad days, when you're irritable and when you got an attitude, when you don't. If I'm committing to this friendship, that's what it is. And I feel like that's just me. Shout out to all the Tauruses. Y'all know we loyal and we're very, we very grounded and stuff. But that's just how I am.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be there for you and I'm signing up for this friendship, then I'm all in. And that's what I expect from my friends as well. That's why one of my number one red flags was inconsistency. Stay where you at. Pick a side, sis. Is you over here or you over there? And when things start getting good for me, don't come over here, because I am the type to be like, oh no, stay right where you're at.
Politely.
Right where you're
like,
at.
You can look at
Politely.
them like, you know what, you weren't here when it wasn't popping off or it wasn't really doing what it was supposed to do. It being whatever your thing is.
Yes.
Stay where you're at. Be that friend that wants to just be away.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Yeah.
We could check up on each other. We could be there for each other in the little kiki.
Yeah.
And it's important to know the difference between your friends and your acquaintances. Because not everybody is your friend.
Not everyone's your friend.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're rude to them, and that doesn't mean
Exactly.
you're like standoffish. But they're your acquaintance. They're
Yeah.
there. You talk, you kiki, you whatever. When you see them, you're cool. You check up on each other. But your friend is your friend. Like, you are my friend. You're supposed to be there for me, supportive, loyal,
Yes.
consistent, all that.
Yes.
And it's important to know the difference.
Yes.
And like I said, for the people out there that don't have that person or don't have
Right.
that people, don't think it's the end all be all. Don't
It's
think you're
not.
never gonna have friends, because you're going to, and you're gonna meet that person. It could be a girl or a guy. I have some good guy friends that I
Yeah.
really appreciate for the platonic relationship that we have.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just friendship.
Yeah.
And it's important, you guys. They're gonna come, but
But what you put out is what you receive too. So I feel like as long as you continue to be genuine and give that energy to other people, it'll come. I feel like it can be hard to make friends, but then again, you know, you gotta just make sure that whatever you're putting out there, you have good energy. It'll come to you. You'll get friends like easy. Don't shut yourself out and close yourself out to not receiving friends.
I
So.
feel like a big red flag, especially for me, this is a big one. If I break my back for you and you can't do the same, that's when I'm like, all right, you clearly just like are not meant for me, because it's just like me. I have a problem just to do everything for everybody. Like, you need this, I got you. Even though it'd be a lot on me, but I'm still gonna do it. And like when I ask in return and it's silence and nothing, oh, I don't know, I can't. That's when I realized, you're clearly just not meant to be my friend, because it's just like me as a person, I will really break my back for you. I really would do anything for you, but it's just, if it's not reciprocated, that's just a no-no for me. I can't be friends with you. I've learned so many times, trial and error. I've literally, that all the friendships that I'm not friends with no more, I feel like that's always been the problem. It's just no one's breaking their back for me.
The energy's not reciprocated.
It's that's my problem. Just reciprocation. That's what I need, especially in relationships. I can't do all this for you, and you're not doing it for me.
Right.
That's something you can notice.
yeah. Well, I mean, like we said, you guys, wrapping up this episode, if you be a good friend, you'll have good friends, and it'll just be great. Friends are important, but that wraps up this friendship episode. We switched it up from our relationship to friendships. We hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys are following us at K2 Pod for all the updates, all the tea, all about us. And let us know what you guys want to hear from us in the DMs if you have a specific topic. But we love you guys, and we thank you so much for supporting, and we will see you guys next Friday.
See you next Friday.
Bye, guys.